Former President Trump has announced a major new weapons package for Ukraine, including advanced missile systems and heavy artillery. He's also issued a threat: if peace isn't reached in 50 days, a 100% tariff will hit all goods from countries trading with Russia. This move aims to isolate Russia and pressure its partners, including China and India, to cut economic ties. Ukraine welcomes the support, but European allies worry about global economic fallout. Economists warn of major disruptions to supply chains and trade if these tariffs are enforced. The world is watching closely as the stakes rise. Trump's strategy could reshape the conflict and the global economy. In Gaza, tragedy struck when a Palestinian boy was killed by an Israeli airstrike while fetching water. His death underscores the dire humanitarian crisis. Severe shortages of food, water, and medicine threaten daily life. Aid groups warn of a looming collapse of civilian infrastructure, with hospitals and sanitation systems barely functioning. International condemnation is growing, with renewed calls for a ceasefire and independent investigation. Yet, diplomatic efforts remain stalled. For families like his, hope is scarce amid the devastation. The world is reminded, behind every headline, there are lives forever changed. Moscow's response to Trump's tariff threat? Calm and dismissive. Russian officials claim their economy is insulated, pointing to strong ties with Asia and the global south. The Moscow exchange even rose after the announcement, as investors doubt the threat's impact. Kremlin leaders insist their Ukraine strategy won't change, and peace talks must be on their terms. Russia signals it's ready for a long standoff, militarily and economically. The world braces for a prolonged confrontation. Tennis is in turmoil after Wimbledon champions Jannik Sinner and IGA Swiatek, both with past doping bans, claimed victory. Their wins reignite debate. Are current anti-doping rules strict enough? Should past offenders get a second chance? Supporters say they've served their time and proven themselves clean. Critics argue the penalties are too lenient and undermine the sport's integrity. The controversy forces tennis, and all sports, to confront tough questions about fairness, redemption, and what it means to be a true champion. The debate is far from over. In Perth, Australia crushed the West Indies, bowling them out for just 27 runs, the lowest test total in nearly 70 years. Josh Hazlewood led the charge with 5 wickets for 3 runs, showcasing Australia's bowling dominance. Not a single West Indies batsman reached double figures. Australia secures a series win and sends a warning to rivals. For the West Indies, it's a historic low and a call for serious rebuilding. Cricket fans worldwide are stunned by the scale of the collapse. On Bastille Day, Britain's Simon Yates won stage 10 of the Tour de France with a daring solo attack. But the spotlight shifted to Ireland's Ben Healy, who claimed the yellow jersey, the first Irishman to do so in 38 years. Healy's rise electrifies the race and sets up a fierce battle for the overall lead. His team now faces the challenge of defending the jersey through the mountains. Pre-race favorites must attack, promising dramatic racing ahead. For Ireland, it's a moment of pride and hope. Newcastle United is making headlines with a record-breaking bid for striker Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt. The fee could top £60 million, signaling Newcastle's ambition under new ownership. Ekitike, just 22, is seen as a future star after a standout Bundesliga season. The move highlights Newcastle's strategy to blend youth and experience for a Premier League challenge. If completed, it would be the centerpiece of their summer signings. Newcastle is aiming high, both in England and Europe. And that wraps up our top stories. From Trump's Ukraine gambit and Russia's defiance, to the tragedy in Gaza and the doping debate in tennis, it's been a day of high stakes and hard questions. Australia's cricket dominance, Healy's historic yellow jersey, and Newcastle's bold transfer bid round out a dramatic news cycle. Each story reveals the challenges and ambitions shaping our world. Stay informed, subscribe for more updates.